Hello everybody, I'm Symes, and with me as always is Robin.
Hello there.
So, yes, welcome to Stone Mirrors, episode 30.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, exciting.
I don't know why I went dun dun dun. I just, felt like it really. 30 seems like a big number.
It does. It certainly seems like a lot to me. So, we have a caravan that's about to leave to carry our gifts to the royal court, so that's very exciting.
Try and butter up the king.
And so we're going to wait for them to do that. I've told our dwarves to slaughter a few animals because that's always hilarious.
Yep.
Yes, there was another thing that I thought we might do, which I haven't previously mentioned, which is another farm plot, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because just so we can make sure to keep our food supplies going well. And we've got a bit.
Food is helpful.
We've got a bit of spare
dying.
room, sort of in this area up here, next to the ammo stockpile for maybe another farm plot. So we'll just dig a door from here because all the seed supplies are in here. So if you just dig a hole in this wall, then they'll cut through that, and then we can tell them to build a farm. What's something to build? Farm plot, which is P. And 5 by 5 is the usual sort of size. So we'll just put it here.
Insert mushrooms here.
Yep, that's the plan. So, yeah, so someone will do that, and someone will dig that wall out. And
Luckily, they like mushrooms because we've got a lot of them.
It is handy, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if one of the dwarves had some allergic reaction to mushrooms, we'd be in deep trouble.
It would be a bit of a poor lookout for them, certainly.
Yeah.
We do have other things. I mean, we've got dead animals.
All the animals we keep slaughtering.
And whatever, there's probably some dead hens knocking about. And there's eggs. Oh, we've got eggs aplenty.
Yeah.
So, but if someone was allergic to
basically,
both,
what they're living on then is mushroom omelettes.
Mushroom omelettes, yep. Right, this is ready now, so let's...
that was quick.
Tell them to grow plump helmets all the time, which is our staple mushroom food.
And they're not bored of it whatsoever.
Not by any means. So we've got another plot. One of our plots is already dedicated to all the year-round plump helmets, so now we'll have twice as much, basically, and that should last for a while.
That's not much area really there, is there, for it? So
yeah, I mean they've we've got 2 5x5 plots. So it was 50 tiles before, so now it's 75 tiles, and it was only 25 tiles of plump helmets. So now it's twice as many plump helmets as before. So that should be good.
Lots of plumping.
We are also still slaughtering animals and bringing in kills from outside and stuff.
Yeah.
As well, so it's not all mushrooms, but
not all mushrooms all the time.
No. But we should get
dwarf having a nervous breakdown.
We should get some more mushrooms from that, and hopefully some more drink brewing ingredients as well, and that'll keep the stills going, which would also be good. So yeah, and also down here in the tunnels of death.
Dun dun dun.
I've told them to rig up these drawbridges, which act as doors.
Well, right.
To seal off the tunnel of death from the rest of the interior, because right now it's open.
There's a lot of. that's our long, convoluted.
A very, very long, zigzaggy tunnel of death.
Yeah.
So
Come inside. Have a cup of death.
I may have perhaps done too much of a long tunnel here.
No, you can never have too much tunnel of death.
But you know, if we wanted more room for traps and we didn't have any, we'd be upset. So it's better to have some spare.
We suddenly ran out of room for all our death.
Yes. So let's install some death. How about that?
Yes. Side door of death, please.
So yes, weapon traps, which we've never done before. So we'll start just placing them in here. Oh, I can't put them there. There's a road there. I put a road there because that was soil. So potentially the trees could have grown in and blocked it off, and that would have been rubbish. So I've put roads there. But we've got some space here, so we'll put a weapon trap here.
Okay.
Make it out of mechanisms. We've got a lot of good quality mechanisms now. So this excellent mechanism here should make this
mechanisms all over
very, very deadly. And I think we can put 10 weapons into a weapon trap. So we've got a lot of serrated green glass discs here, so we can put some good quality ones of those in.
Excellent.
Let's put 3 discs in. What else do we have? It's page down. Ooh, we've got some menacing spikes. We'll put 3 of those in as well. And somewhere we've got some warhammers. We can put some pickaxes and we can put this artifact weapon in as well. Weird. Okay, no, let's not do that. There's another. Oh, that's a high quality warhammer. Right, so that's 9. 9 weapons in total. So we can always just put one of these iron whips in that we stole from the goblins.
Yeah.
There we go.
So we've got a whipping trap.
So we've done selecting that now, and that will...
Basically, we've constructed some kind of bondage trap.
It's mainly slicing and stabbing machine, but there is a bit of whipping as well. It slices, stabs, and batters them, and then if that wasn't humiliating enough, it whips them as well. So, yeah. But the thing about this, I mean, it's going to take goblins ages to work their way through this tunnel.
Yeah.
But the idea...
Then we have to send dwarves in to go and pick up all the pieces before they get turned into miasmas.
Yes, but
we got the...
that's why these drawbridges are here, so we can just drop the drawbridges and let the dwarves in. And there are drawbridges at the exits as well, which we can close off, thus keeping the whole area safe.
Excellent.
Ideally. So
there's basically a block to carve out at the top, isn't there, so that we can it'll all become one continuous.
Yes, we need to follow this tunnel around and actually bring it out in here, which we haven't done yet. So there's a stair there, but there's no corresponding stair on the floor above, so we need to dig one.
Dig.
Need to dig a down stairway, which is J, and place it here, like that. Actually, no. Before, we don't want to do that just yet, because we need to get those. We need to be able to seal that thing up first.
Yeah.
So we actually don't want to do
Probably
that.
a plan.
Let's cancel that.
Don't do that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So, but we'll wait until they've all rigged up all of the mechanisms down on these drawbridges, and then we can pull the lever. And then, once that's happened, once it's closed off,
there's some dwarf rolling in there with some piece of mechanism.
Yeah, it's linking up that little drawbridge at the exit. So, have the caravans departed yet? No. The other thing that I realised about these cages that we plonked out here is they are right next to these traps. So if we open them here, the birds will probably just fly straight back into a cage again, which we don't really want. So I think we should probably...
I'm surprised they haven't starved to death. They've been in there for ages.
Yeah.
Is it NPCs don't starve or something?
They don't seem to starve in cages, no.
They somehow lick the bars for some form of nutrient.
Or something, I don't know. So we'll dismantle those cages, and then we can build them somewhere else that's a bit more sensible.
Yeah.
A stray alpaca has been slaughtered.
Poor alpaca. I'm sure it'll make a tasty burger.
I think it will. I'm certain it will, and we've obviously got a new crop of mushrooms, so drinks are being brewed again. Glassmaker's producing a masterpiece, and the only thing I've told them to make recently is weapons. So that was a masterpiece glass disc. And
that's for one of our deadly traps.
Yes, they can slice limbs off in a very masterpiecey sort of way.
Fantastic.
Yep. Other than that, this wood stockpile is completely full, so that's good. This stockpile is more or less full of junk. I think this has also got rock in it, which we don't really want. Yeah, let's dump this cinnabar that's taking up space in the stockpile. Dump.
Who needs cinema? Not us.
Not us. It's just a big, heavy rock. I mean, it's red and
Yep.
everything, which is pretty, but really.
Yeah. When it comes down to it.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a serrated glass disc being taken to the trap.
To the trap.
Hee. It's just been dumped there. Ah, and they're out of sand. So I need to tell them to collect more sand.
You, dwarf. More sand.
So let's prioritise the collect sand job up above the making of murdery things out of glass. And hopefully that'll get going. I told them to make some more mechanisms as well, given that all of the mechanism usage we're going to be making.
Yep.
So there's another disc going across. Discs of death. I wonder if we should have another storeroom for trap components. This one seems very, very full.
That is a lot of trap components.
Yeah.
What's that? Well, we've got that big black section next to it. We could just chisel that out.
Yeah, we could. We just extend it.
Yeah.
We'll do one across the way. Right, so that's the third and final disc in place. So we'll be going back for spikes. I don't see any spikes in there, so they may well just be downstairs. Because they're all just bringing up more discs from the manufacturing area. That's another disc. Or maybe spikes look like discs in these icons. Difficult to tell, really. Oh no, yeah, they do. They look like discs.
Spikes, discs. Who can tell?
So that's apparently a spike, but it looks exactly the same as the disc next to it. Okay.
Yeah. Just generally some sort of
It's
unpleasant thing to be near when it's moving.
a nasty murdery device
Yeah.
that either springs or spins out of the wall.
Either way, your day won't be good.
It's no. Best avoided if possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he takes another spike. What else is happening? Oh, the merchants are
Those
departing.
drawbridges are going to open. Which way? Up.
Um,
They're open at the moment.
they're open at the moment, yes. The merchants are leaving, that's what I wanted to check. So they are closed at the moment, and they will open westward, so to the close rather westward to the left. So there'll be a wall and a gap on the right of the wall.
So
they can
quite
walk
small
past.
ones.
Yes.
I get you.
So
yeah.
it becomes a wall down this side and leaves.
I was
this
looking at
sort
them.
of
I'm
gap
thinking
there.
they were sort of north-south.
No.
Yeah. So quite very wide, but
Yes.
very long drawbridges. Yeah.
Yes, and it's just as I said, so that there's a tile for people to walk in this column here, and a wall formed by the drawbridge there. That's the plan. Of course, when we operate them, we'll probably find out that I've done it wrong. But that's the plan.
Maybe we want to do a test firing.
Well, we want them up before we open this to the public, anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we're absolutely certain that goblins can't just waltz straight into the fortress.
Yeah.
After
That would be
all of our
bad.
elaborate planning.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea to stick some cages at the end of it just in case.
Yeah, it's sort of in this general area. Yeah.
Yeah. The last ditch cage
I think
defense.
You might be right. That looks like, I guess that's a hammer. Being taken in. Where's the merchant still? One just wandering off. Maybe I've just left. I don't see them anywhere, so either they're off the map already or they've gone south. But they've gone anyway. Bearing our gift to the king or queen. And now it's
The head
winter.
dwarf.
Because there is snow.
It's going to get cold.
It is.
It's where beards come into their own.
Absolutely, that's why dwarves have such long beards. So
Yeah.
they don't need scarves.
Emergency underwear and such like.
Yeah, they don't need scarves, they just wrap their beards around their neck.
Yep.
So, yep, we've got guard dogs. There's a cat running around. There's people hanging out in the sculpture garden. There's a load of dead goblins rotting in the refuse pile nearby. Everything's good.
Lots of fun. Yep. Rotting goblins. It's all good.
That's what you want.
Yep.
Come to Stone Mirrors. See our huge pile of rotten goblins. Yep, that's done. Let's take the check squads. Yes, I haven't accidentally left them on duty somewhere. The Pit of Death is cleared out. He's taking another weapon to the weapon trap.
Excellent.
Someone else is linking up yet another bridge.
All good.
So yeah, things. Let's see how the linkage is going. If we look at this lever here, that one's done. That's the two.
Throw the lever.
That's the two external ones, and there's 5 left of the inner ones to do. So we'll pull this one. Make sure it's doing what it's meant to do. Someone else carrying an unpleasant glass item to the stockpile. Right, these should go up now. Click. It looks like they're up to me.
More deadly traps.
So that's this should say, I think, drawbridge closed. I assume that's what it'll say. It just says bridge, but it looks like a wall to me, so I think it's probably closed.
Yeah.
So I suppose we could just tell them to hollow this out now because nothing can come in because that thing is up.
That's the that is the entrance to the whole thing, is it?
Yeah, it's just they just come in from the side because the plan is that if we have goblins come in, we can close the outer drawbridge here.
Yeah.
And the route through all of the traps of death comes up in this area, so there's still a way for them to get in the fortress, so they can follow that route. And then they go, oh, and come charging in. And then we just close this drawbridge. And then they go, oh, and run back out again through all the traps again. So, ha ha ha.
Not a pleasant situation.
Well, I wouldn't want to be them, but it's their own fault, really.
Yeah. Shouldn't have chosen to be goblins.
Well, yes, if they hadn't come and attacked us, then
yeah,
we wouldn't be all murdering them.
Yeah.
That's a trap that is red. I don't know if that means it's finished, but I assume it's primed now because it's changed from a sort of black outline to a coloured image.
Yeah.
Oh, they've come and dug that entrance, so that's good.
Yeah. Passage of Death. We got our emergency backup traps.
Oh no, that's a very good point.
We should stick some emergency cage traps on that nice bit of paved area, I suspect.
Right here.
Yeah, that'd be a good plan, I think.
Placement. You're absolutely right. Three rows
of deadly cage traps.
3 rows of cage traps.
Yeah.
Just in case. And
that should help.
With these closed up now, we can also do the thing up here as well. Do the downward stairway wherever it was meant to go. It goes above this, so it goes there. So then there will be a way for them to come up into this bit. And
come into our place, get slaughtered.
Yeah, all murdered.
Yeah, murderified.
No, all the cage traps are being built. They haven't been loaded yet, but there's a couple of them been built, so that's good. And this lever still has 4 left to go, so right, that's the first row of cage traps being set. That mechanic is very fast, although it could be that the glass cages are lighter than those metal ones as well. But he's like storming around the place. Whee! Hauling mechanisms back and forth.
Yep.
Whereas those other two are just like, ugh, so tired. Yeah, he actually is faster than that, than the other one there. Okay, so they're doing that. That's going to take a little while to finish. So observe the snow blanketing out all the green.
Very festive.
Turning all our outside cage traps white.
Camouflage.
Yes, no one will ever know.
What's that huge, strange-looking, shifty box? It's got a carrot on the front.
It's probably nothing. Some festive decoration, perhaps.
Yeah, obviously.
Alright, I suppose if they've left the map now, we can check on our becoming the capital things. So, yes. It's gone in.
Is it good news?
Desired 5,000, current 8341. So, yep, we've now met all the requirements.
Excellent.
The mayor's says make large pots. It says 2 of 2 though, so it seems like I think we might have done it, but I don't actually know. Prohibiting the export of cages still, so whatever. Maybe we should see if the mayor's getting upset because things aren't being done. But I think they should.
He tends to do that quite a lot.
Yeah, so fussy.
Yeah.
Where is the mayor? There it is. Let's view. Thoughts and preferences. Pleased to have a mandate deadline met lately, so I guess that's fine. He's also apparently got a nice slab, so yeah, whatever.
Well, who doesn't want a nice slab?
Well, exactly. Yeah. You know, when you come home after a hard day's mayoring,
Yeah. What do you want?
Put your feet up and admire your lovely slab. What more could anyone ask?
Something sort of etched slab.
I think it might just be an ordinary stone slab. They do count for decoration, and I might have put some in the mayor's quarters. Yes, I did. There's a couple in there. I took some gold statues out of the Baroness's quarters as well because they were, in my opinion, they were too good. But now I've made the office and dining room not good enough again. So, right. Engrave some more stuff. That'll sort the problem out. Another row of engraving on the floor. Hopefully that will sort that out. Or maybe a less valuable statue of some sort, but we'll see how the engraving goes. The engraver should be pretty quick now.
Chug, chug, chug.
Oh yeah, there. We have quite a lot of engravers and they are working quite rapidly. So, yeah, that's looking alright. How's the Baroness feel now? Baroness is fine now. Decent, fine, decent. Yep, so that's good. Baroness is now happy. And
Did it say needs tomb, or have we got one for her?
Yeah, needs a tomb. We've actually provided her with a grand mausoleum, which is significantly better than a tomb. So she's entirely fine with that. The king might not be entirely fine that the Baroness has a grand mausoleum, but I suppose we'll deal with that when we come to it.
Yeah. We'll swap them over and say, oh, sorry, administrative error.
Our bone doctor has been taken by a fey mood.
Oh dear.
Just follow them and see where they go. We've claimed a craft stores workshop, which is not entirely unsurprising.
Yep. I mean, eventually, people taking fey moods, it seems you're going to end up eventually with almost every dwarf being a master.
Possibly, as long as you've got enough gear to keep them.
Yeah, he seems to be collecting a lot of bones.
A lot of bones. I mean, I was actually going to say at the beginning, so what's our bone doctor? Make stuff out of bones, haha. But no, definitely going to make stuff out of bones.
Oh, where's he going now?
It's going down to the forge level to collect some metal, presumably. Yep. Or possibly some... some rock crystal. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Back up he goes.
Back up.
Hopefully he's got everything he needs.
Yes. be a shame to have collected all this other stuff and then just have murdered people for some reason.
Yeah. No, he's back.
Has gone into there, but is just sitting there. But it's paused as well, which presumably means it's going to tell me that he's begun work feverishly. Yeah. So let's have a look. Yep, he's working furiously, so that's fine.
Excellent.
We need to not worry about our bone doctor going on a mad killing spree.
Yeah, just see what he's going to create for us.
Make another artifact out of bones and some.
It's turning into a speciality for this place. It ought to be called bone mirrors, not stone mirrors, really.
Bones and some. Oh, rock blocks, yes, and
bones and murdering. That's what we're good at here.
So, bones and stones seems to be the theme of whatever they're making.
And murdering.
And murdering. Well, yes. Obviously.
If you're a goblin,
that's our general theme anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's just have one quick check on the situation down here.
Traps are in.
There's one bridge left to trigger. To link, rather. So we'll see if that happens now. Looks like someone's carrying some mechanisms around the place, so they may be about
someone's heading in
to do the very last bridge, and then we can test the bridges, and then that'll be it for this episode, I think.
Sounds good. Hopefully we'll see what the bone doctor's made as well.
Yes, that'll be another thing to end on.
Exciting. What has he boned for us?
What gruesome, ghoulish item has he fashioned?
I got this rock and I nailed some bones
to it.
I think it looks great.
in the crude shape of the Baroness. Yeah, that's...
It's a pose of her killing a goblin. I think she'll like it.
Well, yes. I mean, any goblins being murdered as a theme would be appreciated, I suspect. A dog bone crown. Ooh. Well then, let's take a look at this dog bone crown.
Fit for a king, no doubt.
Let's have a look at the description. Highest quality, decorated with reindeer bone and encircled with bands of cushion gabbro cabochons. Menaces with spikes of dog bone and rock crystal. An image of Bim Coppertwists the dwarf and Snamaz Poisontan the goblin. Snamaz Poisontan is striking down Bim Coppertwists.
So, wrong way round.
It's wrong way round. It's
a goblin.
It's a goblin murdering a dwarf with a crossbow. During the second attempted abduction at Stone Mirrors. So they tend to be recording all the bad stuff that happens. Goblin tried to snatch a child and murdered a dwarf in the process. So let's make a nice engraved image of that on a crown.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
It's a good job there's no psychologists in this. They'd be working overtime.
Oh well, so that's that done. Let's see what's happening over here. Resume. So we'll wait for these bridges to be done, and then we'll test them.
The dwarf just seems to be standing there with his mechanism.
Right. Oh, where does this go? I'm sure these pointy bits around the edge are for something.
Yeah, smacking it repeatedly against the drawbridge.
He's found the hole it goes into.
Now he has to go and flick the switch. Oh no, is he going to get more stuff?
He's going to take the other mechanism to the lever and attach it there, because you need one at each end. And it's going. Oh, this is very familiar. I feel like I've done something very similar not long ago. All right, he's done it. Okay, so now theoretically, when we pull this lever, all of those drawbridges will go up, and we'll go hooray and end the episode. Click and. Hooray! And they've all gone up the right direction. Brilliant.
Excellent.
So that's our deadly trap defences. And now that they're up, you can actually see how it's supposed to be a proper zigzag path.
Yeah. And we have all of our single deadly trap.
Deadly trap. I think we'll put a few more in there before we begin to use it. But yes, good.
Yeah.
Well, that
there's
seems
also
like
that bit of block at the top needs to be cleared out as well.
Yes, well, I think I told them to dig that out, so we'll just check see if they've done that or not. Yeah, that stair's been dug already, so the entrance at this end is all in place.
No, I was saying actually in the zigzag bit there looks like there's a block at the top.
Is there?
Just about 3 from the stairs.
Oh no, that's another drawbridge.
Oh right, okay.
it seals at both sides, so that if we have the inner drawbridges down, we can lock off the outside entirely.
Ah, right, and so we've got one at the bottom right as well. Okay,
Yes.
teeny tiny drawbridge.
Yeah, they're 1 by 2 when they're down, and 1 by 1 when they're up. So
Right.
the smallest drawbridges ever.
Yeah.
All right. So on that success, that's where we'll
Yep.
end this episode.
Bone
So
crowns and working drawbridges. It's all good.
marvelous.
Hurrah!
Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tell people, etc. Or not. You know.
Yep.
I'm not the boss of you. And we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo. Adios.
Arrivederci and goodbye.
All that sort of thing.